Hello, students. Notebook welcomes you and takes you over to the fourth chapter of Business Studies, Planning. Stories are not just stories. They are experience repackaged. They can tell a lot more than just a story. If you own a business or even want to, you should be able to tell each of these stories well. If you can, you've already nailed the essence of long-term strategy. If you can't, then there's a good way to rethink your business. You want to be able to tell these stories because they can help you understand, focus, and manage your business. Holistically, plan your business better. Now, let's take an interesting example to understand the essence of planning. I think all of you have watched the movie Chak De India, right? In Chak De India movie, Shah Rukh Khan becomes the coach of the girls' hockey team. He knows for sure and is determined that he has to prepare the girls for the international hockey match and win the cup. For this, he prepares a long-term plan. He plans of ways of how to beat the opponent team. He coaches the girls to play in different ways like defensive, offensive, etc. At the beginning of the match, he explains who will open the match and how the ball will be passed by one player to another step by step. Above all, he reminded the girls what was the objective of the match and why they have been assigned specific positions, all of them leading to one goal or objective to win the match. So students, can we sum up the meaning of planning as planning is thinking in advance. What is to be done, when it is to be done, how it is to be done, and by whom it is to be done. Yes, we can assemble the essence of planning to form the definition of it. In the words of Kunz O'Donnell, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do it. It bridges the gap from where we are and where we want to go. I would rather sum it up as it is a trap to capture the future. The key elements in the concept of planning are setting objectives, time period, formulating alternatives, course of action, selecting a course of action. Now the question arises, why is planning important? In an absence of proper planning, everything seems messed up, and you remain perplexed and eventually attain failure. Planning is definitely important as it tells us where to go. It provides direction and significantly eliminates the risk of uncertainty by preparing forecasts. Now, let's discuss the importance of planning. The major benefits of planning are: planning provides direction. The coach was clear about the goals and objectives and accordingly directed his players what to do, how to do, and when to do. He encouraged the girls to work in coordination, leading them to one specific direction. Planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. The coach, Kabir Khan, was able to foresee the risk and anticipated changes. So he decided in advance what to do and how to do. His vivid planning showed the way to deal with the changes and uncertain events. Therefore, his plans help to overcome uncertainties. Planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. The coach was well aware of what to do and how to do to execute it. So he cleared all the doubts and misunderstanding of the team, and accordingly his plan helped him to coordinate the efforts of his team members. And the overall work was carried out in a systematic way. Planning provides innovative ideas. The team of girls were from different states. Every girl had a distinct quality. The coach creatively thought upon each individual quality, how and in what way it could be best utilized. This innovative outlook of his helped him to achieve the goal. Planning facilitates decision making. Kabir Khan sets his targets in advance. Accordingly, he guides his team in a best positional way. Thus, planning helps him to make the fast and rational decisions. Planning establishes standards for controlling. The coach knows the best way to achieve his goal. So his plan helps him to compare the actual performance of his team members with some predetermined goal, so that he could find out deviations and try to correct it. That was quite interesting. Assembling the merits of planning, we can conclude that because of the exorbitant planning by the coach, the girls' hockey team eventually won the match. Consequently, his objective of planning was achieved. Let us now highlight the features of planning. Planning is a primary function of management. His plan provides the base for other functions of management as well, so he does his work with the help of planning in a systematic manner. Planning is pervasive. The coach has planned for the girls to win the international hockey match. Accordingly, he chooses one of them as a leader in his team, and further she plans for the rest of the team. So planning is required at all levels of the management. Planning is continuous. Kabir Khan is well aware of the goals that he has to achieve, so he framed a long-term plan, implemented it, and then that plan is followed by another man. Therefore, planning of Kabir is continuous. Planning is futuristic. Kabir looked ahead and prepared his future plans. Thus, planning helped him to meet his future goals, that was to win the international hockey match. Planning is a mental exercise. The coach used his intelligent imagination and sound judgment to meet his ultimate objective. Coach Kabir is well aware of what he has to do and how he uses his intellectual activity of thinking to carry on his work forward. Well, students, with this, I'm sure you must be having a fair understanding of the concept, features, and importance of planning. See you soon in the next part of our video lesson. Till then, Notebook and Kabir Khan bids you a warm goodbye.